Welcome to the English Podcast. Today, we're diving into a very important topic, how to speak English confidently. I'm John, and with me is Anna. Hi, Anna.
Hi, John. I'm excited to discuss this topic as many learners struggle with confidence when speaking English. It's a journey, but definitely achievable.
Absolutely. Okay, let's check some keywords and definitions. 1. Self-doubt. Definition: a lack of confidence in oneself or one's abilities. 2. Practice. Definition: repeatedly doing an activity to improve skill or competence. 3. Listening skills. Definition: the ability to understand and interpret spoken language. 4. Intonation. Definition: the rise and fall of the voice when speaking, which conveys meaning and emotion. 5. Pronunciation. Definition: the way in which a word is spoken, including sound and accent. 6. Vocabulary. Definition: the set of words known and used by a speaker or learner. 7. Fluency. Definition: the ability to speak smoothly and effortlessly without unnatural pauses. 8. Comprehension. Definition: the ability to understand spoken or written language. 9. Grammatical mistakes. Definition: errors made in using language rules such as syntax and tense. 10. Part of learning. Definition: mistakes are an inevitable and natural element of the learning process. 11. Fear of embarrassment. Definition: anxiety or worry about being judged or made fun of when speaking. 12. Safe environments. Definition: settings where learners feel comfortable and supported while practicing. 13. Language exchange partners. Definition: native speakers or fellow learners with whom you practice speaking. 14. Body language. Definition: nonverbal communication through gestures, posture, eye contact, and facial expressions. 15. Mindset. Definition: the attitude or mental outlook towards learning and confidence. 16. Common phrases or set expressions. Definition: useful and familiar phrases used regularly in conversation to build confidence. 17. Small talk. Definition: casual conversation about everyday topics used to reduce tension and practice speaking. 18. Progress. Definition: improvement or advancement in language skills over time. 19. Flexibility/adaptability. Definition: the ability to adjust language use according to different situations. 20. Role-playing. Definition: acting out real-life scenarios to practice speaking skills. 21. Recording yourself. Definition: listening to recordings of your speech to identify improvements and areas to work on. 22. Achievable goals. Definition: realistic targets set to help motivate and guide learning progress. 23. Patience. Definition: the ability to endure delays or difficulties without frustration, essential in language learning. Everyone, confidence is essential because it influences how effectively you communicate. When you're confident, you are more likely to participate, express your ideas clearly, and engage in conversations.
Right, and confidence doesn't mean you have to be perfect. It's about feeling comfortable enough to speak without fear of mistakes.
Exactly. Let's start with the basics. Anna, why do so many people feel nervous when speaking English?
Well, there are several reasons. Some common ones include fear of making mistakes, lack of vocabulary, or not feeling fluent enough. This fear often leads to self-doubt, which inhibits speaking.
That brings us to an important keyword: self-doubt. It's when you lack confidence in your own abilities.
Yes, overcoming self-doubt requires a positive mindset and practice. Speaking regularly helps you see progress and builds confidence.
Speaking of practice, what are some effective ways to practice speaking?
Practice consistently. For example, speaking daily, even if it's just talking to yourself in the mirror or recording your voice. Self-practice is very powerful.
I agree. Additionally, listening to native speakers is crucial. Listening skills are often overlooked but play a big role in becoming more confident.
True. When learners listen to podcasts, movies, or music in English, they become familiar with pronunciation, intonation, and common phrases.
Intonation is an important word here. It's the rise and fall of the voice while speaking, which adds meaning and emotion.
And pronunciation is how words are spoken. Improving pronunciation helps others understand you and boosts your confidence.
What's your opinion on vocabulary? How important is it for confident speaking?
Vocabulary is vital. The more words you know, the easier it is to express ideas. However, don't get overwhelmed trying to learn all words at once. Focus on core vocabulary, words you use daily.
That leads to the keyword fluency. It's the ability to speak smoothly and easily without many pauses or hesitation.
Exactly. Fluency builds over time with regular practice. Also, comprehension plays a role. If you understand others easily, you'll feel more confident responding.
Speaking of responding, many learners hesitate because they fear making grammatical mistakes. How do you suggest they deal with that?
Remember, making mistakes is part of learning. Focus on communicating your message rather than perfection. Over time, your grammar will improve naturally.
That's reassuring. Now, what about fear of embarrassment?
It's common. To overcome that, practice in safe environments, like with friends or language groups, where everyone understands the process of learning.
Good point. Do you recommend language exchange partners for practicing?
Definitely. Speaking with native speakers or other learners helps simulate real conversations and builds self-confidence.
Let's talk about body language. How does it influence confidence?
Body language, such as maintaining eye contact, good posture, and smiling, communicates confidence, even if you're nervous inside.
That's true. It's important to believe in yourself. Your mindset affects how others perceive you.
Yes, practice positive affirmations, reminding yourself that you are capable and making progress.
Now, what about common phrases or set expressions? How do they help?
They act as building blocks. Learning useful phrases like, "Can you repeat that?" or "Sorry, I didn't catch that," helps you participate more confidently.
And small talk, talking about simple topics like weather or hobbies, is a great way to practice speaking.
Absolutely. Small talk reduces pressure and helps you get comfortable with everyday conversations.
Do you have any tips about mindset to boost confidence?
Yes, focus on progress rather than perfection. Celebrate small wins like successfully making a sentence or understanding a conversation.
That's inspiring. Now, talking about formal versus informal speech, which should learners focus on first?
Good question. Beginners should focus on informal language first because it's used in everyday conversations. Once they feel comfortable, they can start learning formal language for business or academic settings.
That makes sense. Knowing how to switch between them increases your flexibility and adaptability in different situations.
Exactly. And speaking of situations, real-life practice is key. Find opportunities to speak in various contexts, at work, social gatherings, or online chat groups.
What about confidence-building exercises? Do you recommend anything specific?
Sure, try role-playing scenarios, such as asking for directions or ordering food. You can do this alone or with a partner. It prepares you for actual conversations.
I also suggest recording yourself. Hearing your own voice helps you notice improvements and areas to work on.
Absolutely. And don't forget to set achievable goals. For example, Aim to hold a 5-minute conversation each day or learn 5 new phrases daily.
Consistency is everything. Now, how important is patience in this process?
Very important. Language learning and confidence building take time. Celebrate small victories along the way, and don't get discouraged if progress seems slow.
That's great advice. Before we wrap up, do you have any final tips for our listeners?
Yes. Believe in yourself. Remember, everyone starts somewhere. Practice regularly, stay positive, and be patient. Speaking English confidently is a journey, not a sprint.
Beautifully said. Thank you so much, Anna, for all these helpful tips.
Thank you, John, and thank you to our listeners. Keep practicing, stay motivated, and you will see progress.
That's it for today's episode of Language Mastery. We hope you enjoyed it and found it useful. Don't forget to subscribe and share with friends who want to improve their English speaking skills.
Thanks for listening. Until next time, stay confident and keep speaking.
Goodbye.
Bye.